It's time for a rematch. Uber versus Hailo Redux. Only this time, the rules are different. It doesn't get tougher than this. We're going from 7 sisters to 7 dials in an effort to stretch both Uber and Hailo to their breaking points. And it's going to be a race with a monetary aspect as well. We're going to get all the stats in there so you know everything about those services. And to help me in this is the adventurous Tom from TreaderTube.
Hi.
Now, Tom, how are you feeling about today?
Confident. I think I'm in the Hailo cab. I think I'm going to win.
You won last time. I mean, that's, you know, looking at the odds, I think you're the guy in to win. But only time will tell. Tom, do you accept the Tech IRL challenge to race Uber versus Hailo from 7 sisters to 7 dials?
I accept the challenge.
Put it there. And with that, we were off. I ordered my Uber and Tom ordered his Hailo. So our guy's en route. I can see him now. It's already going smoother than last time, this one. Have you guys, have you ordered yet?
Stephen is on his way to pick me up in 6 minutes.
I've got a man, his name is Dent, sir. Can't wait to meet the guy.
Yeah, and in half the time. My car is still 3 minutes away.
So we're well on our way. Our driver reckons it's actually going to be much less than Uber's prediction of 37 minutes. We'll have to see. But the other guys are still stuck in the pavement, so looks like we're doing well so far. After a little wait, Tom's cab arrived too.
Okay, so our taxi has just collected us and we are en route to 7 dials. Now, obviously the advantage is we can use the bus lanes and we have the knowledge of the taxi driver opposed to the Uber driver who uses the sat-nav.
Meanwhile, in my Uber, just going to quickly passive-aggressively share my ETA with the people in the other car. Better put a couple of emojis on here, maybe a smiling poo or two.
Well, we've been in the taxi for about 10 minutes now. No sign of Will. No sitting in traffic, no hold-ups. I think we might make up the time and beat Will.
I'm pretty confident we're doing better than them, so I'm just going to ring and gloat for a little bit.
Hello.
Hi Tom, it's Will Webb. I'm just calling to remind you who I am in case you've forgotten.
Because you know, you're so far behind and it's been
Wait,
so long.
hold on, how do you know we're far behind, Will? Where are you?
I'm just guessing that you're far behind. I just feel like I'm really confident.
In how good we are at this.
Yeah, but I feel really confident about the Hailo.
Yeah, where are you now?
We're close. What about you?
How close is close?
Are you sitting in a car?
We're laughing quietly to ourselves and sipping martinis in a bar in Covent Garden. We're already there, mate.
No, you're not. You haven't got there.
No, we haven't. We've just passed Caledonian Road and Barnsbury.
Well, I'll have a round of beers in Covent Garden when you arrive.
Yeah, get me a tall, chilly one waiting for me. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye bye.
So while we got stuck in traffic at King's Cross, Tom was closer than I thought. A lot closer. As Tom was settling in at 7 dials, we were hot on his heels, but just a little too late.
Well, hello, Mr. Slow.
All right, don't milk it. So once again, I failed because I took an Uber. So I'm an Uber user in real life. Do you use Hailo or Uber?
I use Uber predominantly. This is actually the first time I've used Hailo, and I was really impressed and surprised at how efficient it was, how cheaper it was, and how quick it was.
Okay, so you know I'm nuts for stats. I'm mad on numbers, me. So let's go through the stats and see how it worked out. We're going to talk about distance traveled, the speed of the route, and also the amount of money it costs, which is all important for those dollar bills.
Okay, so this was one of the interesting things about the app, is that it doesn't give the route because the driver chooses the route based on his knowledge and experience.
So on the plus side, I can see that almost that's better because you're getting the black cabbie kind of like knowledge and stuff like that. But on the flip side of that, it's got less accountability.
This was the thing, I'm used to using Uber, so I wanted to see where the guy was going. I wanted to see the blue route and I wanted to see him stick to it.
What about like sharing your ETA and stuff like that?
Not that I could see. I did have a play around on the app. I haven't delved into the app too far in terms of usability.
Our route was a pretty standard one, and I think we took a very similar route. You guys went via Angel, we went like slightly differently, but there's not that much in it, really.
My one cost £25.20, but I added a discretionary 25% tip.
Our trip total, £17.17.
Okay.
Much cheaper.
Nearly half
and that's different. Our overall trip was 44 minutes as well, so your one was quite a lot quicker.
Yeah, considering we set off after you also. So this was like a testament to the cabbie's knowledge that he did dip and use the bus lanes and go into the other roads that a Uber driver following a sat-nav just wouldn't use?
See, our driver was very good. He did follow the route that they laid out for him, but he did drive quite like kind of cleverly and stuff like that, which is always a big thing in London. But I have seen quite a lot of variance with that with Uber drivers, because obviously they're not as heavily vetted as a black cab driver would be, say. And the interesting thing as well is that, like, although our trip was cheaper overall at £17.17, it was a 44-minute trip, but then your one was £25 over less time. So actually your one was more expensive per minute too, if you think about it.
That's
so
true.
if we were to take a route of the same exact time, then if there was like no difference and there are no bus lines in it or anything, then your one would actually cost more significantly.
Yeah, you would win on price with Uber and I would win on time.
So in the end, I think that it all depends on what you think is most important. Is it knowing your driver's going to have a certain level of knowledge about London? Is it knowing your route's going to be the fastest possible? Or is it getting into a cab as quickly as you can or paying less? For me, I've got a lot of free time and I don't have much money. So it's always going to be money for me, and so the cheaper ride on Uber is actually better. In the end, the difference wasn't massive, really, all things considered.
And for me today, using Hailo for the first time really made it a viable option for a future use, because I would typically use Uber. So I was impressed with Hailo, definitely, and I wouldn't write it off.
Yeah, definitely if I was expensing someone for it, I think I'd probably use Hailo in future. So, another Uber versus Hailo down and another failure for Uber, but it was a lot more closely fought this time. And last time we put this online, we got loads of thoughts, comments, questions and suggestions, so please drop them in the comment box down below if you've got anything to say about it.